Alright, so the other day, lots of y'all said that you need more ideas for what to make of your pelvic floor. And I feel like so often when people understand that they have pelvic floor issues and they start looking for help, the solution that they're given is to do Kegels. And while Kegels can have a wonderful time and place, the suggestion of doing Kegels is usually implied to be a squeeze. And a squeeze alone doesn't cover all of these other aspects of pelvic floor function. And in this list, I didn't even include how your pelvic floor works with your diaphragm or your hips or your abs or your feet, etc., your head position, your posture. It goes on and on. So yes, Kegels can be part of the solution, but Kegels as an isolated squeeze is not very likely to be functional, just like you wouldn't fix knee problems by just tightening your quad muscles, or you wouldn't fix shoulder problems by just tightening some random muscle in your shoulder. And so, hang on. Lots of y'all said that. So today I hope to point out other aspects of pelvic floor function for you to consider. And if you find things on this list where you're like, well, I know how to contract, but I don't know how to relax, well, then focus on learning to relax, or vice versa. Or if you're like, how would I even feel it in the front versus the back, versus the left versus the right? Like, I teach all of this in my online program. You can scroll through my feed. There's lots of ideas to point you in the right direction. Go find your local physical therapist and talk to them about it. Like, there are so many ways that you can learn more about your pelvic floor. And if you're struggling, that understanding all of these aspects of pelvic floor function is probably a big part of your solution, because it ties into so much else about your body and how it all works together.